Oh, all right. I am often asked how I maintain balance between running a business and being a mom and taking care of a house and working out and cooking healthy meals and all of this stuff. And there is no balance. The balance is that I'm just aware that I'm trying to maintain some level of balance. But, like, what the fuck is balance? Honestly, it's when you are building a business, when you are running a business, when you are taking care of multiple personalities in your house, let alone sometimes in the same person. Um, the variables change all the time. You can't stress yourself out with this idea or this notion that it has to be perfect and that it has to be balanced. I mean, how do you even define what balance is? For me, it changes not only every day, but in every moment. And what I've learned to discover is that the balance isn't about being able to balance all the moving pieces and parts. The balance is about being able to feel it within me. The energy of the entire house is gauged upon how I am doing. And I know a ton of other moms who would say the same thing. If I feel like I've balanced out my schedule, meaning that I haven't overscheduled myself, I still have enough time and space to get the sleep I need and to move my body and to get the nourishment in and just have a moment where I can stop and not feel like I'm running to the next thing. That's a great day, and I emit that type of greatness in everything else that I do. My energy, my attitude, my mood, all of it. But if I don't do that, and this happens honestly on a weekly basis where I just start to kind of say yes to this and I commit to that, and I'm doing it like in the moment, so I'm not recognizing how much I'm actually saying yes to, and then all of a sudden I look at my schedule and I'm like, who the hell said yes to this, and that? And then I'm like, right, it's me, I'm the scheduler. And then I start to feel myself getting anxious and my patience is thin. And I mean, on the best of days, my house looks put together, but it's only spotless for those of you that are coming over for an event. Other days, I mean, that can't be where my energy goes. I can't be concerned about whether or not all the dishes are clean or all my son's Lego is off the ground or the fact that my daughter has had a picture she said she's going to color for like 3 months and sitting in the same spot that is covered in dust on the floor in her bedroom, or that my stainless steel has little handprints all over it, or that I have laundry that I am, this, like, why do we even have closets? Because we just do laundry and pick from the laundry. We don't even put it away. That kind of stuff, those are not where my gifts lie. My gift is not being a cleaner of my home or a laundry put awayer. Those are not my gifts. My gifts are to do what I do and get up for every single day, which is to inspire you to find more simplicity. We all friggin' need it. I'm not a master of simplicity. That's not my gift. My gift is to be able to share what I've discovered in my own life, working with my own family, my own network of friends, my colleagues, all of the women that I have worked with for over 20 years, our different walks of life. My gift is ultimately the fact that I can sit and I can listen. I can hear what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from. And if I haven't been through it personally, I've heard the stories and I've walked the walk with so many other people who've been going through that. And I just have an ability and a way to be able to try to help you siphon through that, to help you, come off the ledge of feeling like you're going to lose it in those heavy, really sometimes moments of just feeling lost, like you don't know what the next step is. And I can also be that person for you that just needs to be fired up, that needs to get ignited, that needs to get your ass up off the couch, that needs to do more in your business. I mean, this is not just about, who you are showing up as in your kitchen when you open up your fridge and you're trying to make food. This is like who we are in everything that we do. Everything that we do. So I encourage you to really throw out this whole idea of like, you have to find this perfect balance, you feel out of balance, all of this or that. Pay attention to how it is that you are feeling, but do not try to go through your day defining whether or not you are succeeding or failing based on whether or not you have been able to manage this mythical word called balance, because we're all working hard, right? We all work hard at our jobs. It doesn't matter if you're showing up to work for somebody else, if you're doing it for yourself. We're all hustling, we're all busting our asses, and we all need to start to give each other high fives and hugs and praise for that, as opposed to comparing ourselves to what everyone else is doing, feeling jealous about this person's grass over here because it looks greener, wishing that we could have this life and this body and this set of circumstances. And I mean, that's just wasted energy. Stop wishing for that shit. And if you actually want to change and do something, you have to go out there and fucking do it. You have to do it. That's what I have done. I have done it. And trust me, I have my days where I'm like, what am I doing? Why don't I just go get a job where I can show up and clock in and I can go home and I don't have to take it with me, and I'm, not on my phone all the time, and I'm not on the computer and all this and that. And I'm like, why? If I'm going to bust my butt, I'm going to do it from my dreams. I'm going to do it from my big why. I'm not doing it for someone else's. The people I want to do this stuff for are the people I want to help. I want to help you recognize your own purpose and your own power. I don't want to help you build that and help you make money off of it. I want to build that business and have that for me and build that abundance for my family and for my life, so we can do the things we want to do. And so then I can continue to help people, and I can give away free events, and I can give away free sessions, and I can go and do, guest speaking and all the talks that I do that I do not get paid for, that I can continue to produce free shows that I do not get paid for, and go and do all of that because I love it, because I love giving back. I love being the nutrition for your body in the times when you can't feed it the literal food. That's what feeds me. That's what nourishes me. So I just want to leave you tonight with a final thought, to just stand up tall, to drop your shoulders, to look yourself in the eye in the mirror and just say, you are doing an amazing job. You are doing an incredible job. You are more than enough. There is so much that's waiting for you. But you can't journal it into action. You can't affirmation it into action. You can't mantra it into action. All of those things are like the accessories. You have to have the foundation first. You have to have the very being, which is you, that you are starting with. You got to do the groundwork. Does all of that stuff help? I believe it. I honestly, truly do. I practice it myself. I go to healers. I use my crystals. I use my oils. I journal, I say affirmations, I do meditation, all of those things. But I do not give the credit of my success, of my worth, of my work, or who I am to those things. I do not say it is because I repeated this affirmation over and over that this is in my life. I do not say it is because I get up at 5 a.m. every day and I journal that this is why this is happening in my life. It's deeper than that. That's my core philosophy. That's my belief. It may not be yours. I would say whatever it is that you believe in is working for you, stick with it. But if you're looking for a deeper level of inspiration, it's staring right back at you in the mirror. And if you don't know how to access it yet, start to surround yourself with a different group of people. Start to link arms with people who they've either mastered it or they're on their way to getting there. They've already started the journey. I've always done that. I've seen somebody doing something where I'm like, oh, I just want to know how they do that. I don't sit back and, wonder and wonder. I go, I ask, I go towards them, I figure it out, and then I put it into action in my life on my own terms. So be courageous enough, be brave enough, be bold enough and audacious enough to go after those things for yourself in your life. I am totally over here cheering you on, regardless of what it is that your goal is. It could be something that's completely not even related to health and fitness, nutrition, any of that. I don't care. If it's something that brings you joy, it is part of what is making you well and is making you whole and is ultimately making you who you are. And that, to me, is really the definition of living with more simplicity and more ease. Have a fantastic night. Take care.